Welcome to the Summer Spectacular. We've been gone for a while. This is Blerd Gang. I'm your host, Joe Biggs. This your other host, Young Dro in the building, man. We back at it. We done changed a little bit. We done switched up the format a little bit, and we coming to you live on YouTube. Tune in, like, subscribe, share this. We're trying to grow the channel. We're trying to develop something new. Blerd. Blerd, the breakdown on Blerd is Black Nerd. This is for people of color, from a people of color perspective on some of our favorite IP, whether that's Marvel, whether that's DC, whether that's Dark Horse. It don't matter. Image Comics, wherever your favorite IP, we're going to talk about it right here. It's summertime, Dro, man.
Man, they're hitting us heavy.
Heavy.
Listen, I've been on Umbrella Academy, and I ain't talking a block from the shade. You understand? Okay. The umbrellas came heavy. I was talking shit probably midway through the season.
You were?
I was at the gym. I was kind of like, I don't really know what we're doing here.
Right.
But I kind of like the way that they left it. Like you said, they could stop there if they wanted to.
Right.
But I think they got to give.
They could give us another season. Another season. One more. The thing I love about Umbrella Academy, we're gonna get right into it. You know what I'm saying? Umbrella Academy and the boys coming back in particular reminds us of the caliber of talent of the series, the level of writing, the level of production values. Yeah, they might not have as much money as the Disney Plus series, but they spend their money well. Yeah. They know what they're doing with their money. I thought it was excellent, man. I loved Umbrella Academy. You know, it was off the chain. I was telling you, you had lost faith.
Yeah, I lost faith.
You know, I had to. Before I started it, I was like, you know, you leave us for 2 years.
Yeah, it took a while.
Come back, the pandemic and all that. The pandy was going on.
I hate when I have to watch the previously.
Right.
You know, and I'm like, damn, I really do have to watch it this time.
I didn't know. I'm like, who's Allison's husband? Who is her kid?
I'm like, why are we so attached to Claire? Right. Who the fuck is Claire? By the end, I'm like, God damn it, can we just get Claire back, please?
Right. Okay. I'm looking for Mary J. Blige. I done forgot. You know
From the first season. Shout out to the nod when they talked about the first season.
Yeah,
she was like, this ain't people with just cartoon mask on and shit. That was a nice little nod to the beginning.
I love it because it's like almost a different look on the X-Men. And X-Men always was, you know, one of my favorite comics. And this type of adventure they went where they meet alternate kind of versions of themselves, or if, you know, things went different in history. Yeah. I love it. You know, we theorize here in Blerd Gang. You know what I'm saying?
It was cool whenever you gave me that reference. I didn't think of it like an X-Men until you said it like that. And I was like, that's kind of cool. I feel bad for Five. Poor motherfucker so stressed out. You know what I'm saying? Every day is something new for this motherfucker.
Yeah.
But you already know I was griping about the casting of Marcus.
Right. Now let's talk about it. We talked about it off camera. I need you to let the people know.
Listen.
Why do you hate Marcus, #1 of the Sparrow Academy?
Okay,
so much?
The Sparrow Academy. So he's basically their Luther.
Right.
So he's their big, strong. Right. He's smarter than Luther, but his main play is he's strong. Right. That's why he's doing the workouts on top of the building, throwing his sweaty towel off, and he's got all the girls loving him. Listen, my man's body type doesn't fit the role, right? I hate to take away from his acting. He could have won his whole career, probably had a stellar acting career, and never had to take his shirt off. Right, but he doesn't have a Jonathan Majors build. He didn't turn it into something. Listen, he's got flabby chest, right? He's got these big ass like salami nipples, right? Listen, the dude looks bad with his shirt off, bro. And they're like, hey, check him out. And I'm like,
you watching a little too close, bro.
Damn. But it's like, if that's how you know what I'm saying? If you're going to give me this big, strong, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe it was a body positivity movement thing.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? Maybe it was, I don't know.
He was blessed with the powers. He's trying to work out.
He wasn't blessed in there too long.
Yeah. Oh, spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
I mean, shit, it's been out for how long? I don't even care at this point. You should have been watched it.
It's open for discussion, man.
You know, maybe we won't spoil Hero-gasm for you, but we probably should. That one too, because, I mean, shit, it's been out for a little while.
If you haven't watched by now, are you a Blerd? Are you
I don't think so at this point. I mean,
Blerd.
I don't know, because I took Moon Knight. I waited the whole time.
Yeah.
And just
but
binged
you finished
it all.
right at the end, before the end, so you were kind of part of the dialogue before it left. So speaking of Moon Knight, let's kind of do a recap. It's been a while since we've been on cam and did a podcast. So we've gotten six shows? WandaVision, Falcon and Winter Soldier, Loki. What If.
And then the one you just said,
Moon Knight, and then Miss Marvel. So what do you?
We talked about What If on camera. We didn't talk about Moon Knight.
No, we didn't talk about Moon Knight.
Moon Knight was fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
If we're keeping it honest, Moon Knight was phenomenal. Right. The acting, superb. Right. I mean, the way that he's just each character, and you can tell he is each character. It's like, dare you say, it's Homelander-esque, the way that his acting. That's another topic.
Different levels of acting. But that's one of the things about these series is finding actors. And it's even more interesting to me when you look at The Boys and Umbrella Academy, where these are relatively unknowns besides Ellen, now Elliot Page, on the Umbrella Academy. Yeah. I can't think of any of the other characters that I know. And on The Boys, Carl Urban, and then Goldie Hawn's son. He wasn't really big. Was it Jack?
Listen.
Jack
over
Russell.
My head.
Russell
you see what I'm saying? Yeah. Gone. That's how little I know. You know what I'm saying?
But there's nobody really majorly known on that show outside of Carl Urban. But the acting is top tier. And it's the same thing with Moon Knight. What's his name? Jonathan? Is it Jonathan Isaacs?
No, hell
no. That's a completely different actor.
Jesus. Oscar.
Oscar Isaacs. Oscar Isaacs. Yeah. His acting, the level was incredible.
Yeah, they picked the right guy. To play somebody that has to be different people on camera like that within the same show, you have to have a level of acting skill that, you know what I'm saying, you're not going to find in the new fucking number one on the Thrill Academy. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to provide that for you.
Here you go. I thought he played his role
Jab. He did his thing, whatever. It's still shitty casting.
I can dig that. I like how he used his speed and whatnot against Luther.
It was cool. Back to Moon Knight, my bad. It was cool to get a glimpse into this side because we know that he's going to be teaming up with Blade. We know they're going to be teaming up with, what's the guy from Eternals at the end of the movie?
Star Fox?
No. Jon Snow's guy. God damn.
Oh, Black Knight. Black Knight.
So it gave us a glimpse into a different side. Shout out to, they didn't have to tie to anything. I didn't have to see a poster of Spider-Man to know that I'm in the MCU. I didn't have to fucking bump into Hawkeye.
I love the disconnection from the MCU.
It was beautiful. It was able to be in its own, and it's going to connect to whatever and whenever it needs to connect, and it was cool because you can kind of get lost in that universe. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, and I do want to get into doubts about the MCU currently because. When we talk about
people talking shit, we hear you. We hear you talking shit.
Hey, VO, we hear you.
Hey, listen, hey, I was talking shit after Doctor Strange.
Yeah, I almost walked out of Doctor Strange. But before we get to that, just going back to Moon Knight and Miss Marvel, Moon Knight gave me Steven Spielberg vibes. It gave me Indiana Jones vibes. Like, I miss those adventure movies. That's why I loved Aquaman so much. Aquaman gave me those same, like, Romance in the Stone. It's breezy. It's not too heavy. We're going around the world. We're on an adventure. We're looking for MacGuffins.
You know what they're doing. What? Right? They're trying to please everybody. That's Marvel's fucking formula, right? We're going to hit all four corners. Yeah. Gonna get everybody happy. Right. Moon Knight shut up some of us comic book people who wanted to see it a little bit darker, a little bit more. Yeah, they're like, here you go, now shut the hell up. And then, hey, here's some of the new kids. Here's some of the young girls. Let's give you Miss Marvel, somebody you can look at, looks just like you. She's a young girl going through, teenage years, trying to figure life out, but now she's got fucking powers. And she likes a boy, but her best friend likes her. Like, they're hitting everybody. I mean, you know that's what they're gonna do.
I'm digging Miss Marvel.
Yeah, I mean,
the guys who I think they're of a Pakistani background as well that are directing it or show running it are the guys that made Bad Boys 4, with Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. You didn't like that movie? They just okay. I'm just saying they're new directors on the scene.
Sometimes the horse is dead. You can just quit beating on it. You know
I don't know. I enjoyed Bad Boys 4. It was kind of like a reunion.
It was like
what was
that last Rush Hour? They could have left that one where it was.
I didn't even watch that. You know,
you ain't missing shit.
But the Bad Boys 4, it was good. I liked Bad Boys 4. Like I said, it was like a family reunion. Maybe it was a black thing.
Listen,
I'm sorry.
Will Smith's not over there. He ain't finna come smack you.
Listen, hey, he smacked me. I'm gonna smack you back. Look here, you and your bald headed. Hey, don't get me started on Jada. Don't get me started.
Listen.
She's Scarlet Witch for real.
You gotta lie. You gotta lie.
That bald-headed scallywag. Look here, man.
No, but some people are starting to doubt Marvel.
Yeah.
They're starting to feel the kind of way. I don't.
Are you doubting Marvel right now?
The problem is we've given them so much rope.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They've earned it.
But when you have so much rope, you can hang yourself.
Yeah.
You understand? Yeah. Doctor Strange, they set up a path. They were gonna make him, Stephen Strange, the new Tony Stark, as far as the new main motherfucker who can dibble and dabble throughout every movie if need be, and be the glue, right? And then they just fucking dropped it.
They ruined it.
They just fucking dropped it.
They ruined it. Y'all set it up perfect in Endgame. Everybody's like, wow, look at his new powers. Not Endgame, but Infinity War. Set it up perfect. He's got all the arms. He's seeing the future.
Yeah.
Everybody is geeked up for Doctor Strange. Made everybody kind of, even myself included, look back at the first movie and say, that was better than I thought it was.
Yes,
it's a bad movie.
because I did not like it in the beginning. And I'm like, okay.
I was like, it's good. It's fairly good.
I would have preferred Dormammu not being the size of a planet and give me something better to look at. But okay, you know. But like I said, they fumbled it because it's almost as if they haven't told us yet, but Doctor Strange from the Spider-Man movie and Doctor Strange from his movie supposed to be different people or something. Yeah. Because where's the fucking continuity at? Where's the? It's not the same person. He was acting all kinds of different. He wasn't acting like. Same thing they did to Wanda.
Right.
The Scarlet Witch. All of a sudden the bitch is all the way evil, right? We didn't get a step into the fucking like, nah, we sending fucking all kinds of shit at you.
She got the dark home, and now she's evil.
And shout out to she got cheaped out of her third eye. You know what I'm saying? Why she ain't get one?
Why she,
you know what I'm saying? Doctor Strange
hold
the book for 10 minutes. And he's like, how you get one?
All right.
And apparently I've had it long enough to become some evil bitch. You know what I'm saying? Burn me at the stake type shit. I'm ready to kill kids for their powers.
Listen.
But I don't get no third eye.
Right. Hey, I think they blew it. They really blew it. Yes,
they fumbled that movie.
Almost at $1 billion. But a lot of times they'll have, I mean, the first Suicide Squad did over $800 million. You know, but then when the second one came out, people had already lost the interest because you betrayed our trust. And that's where I think we're coming to a level, because I was looking on Facebook and a friend of ours, Avio, and shout out to the Blerd Gang group on Facebook, man. Follow us on there. We on there doing our thing each and every day.
Talking shit.
Right, exactly. And man, don't let Debo roll up. Listen here. So on his post, he was just saying how he was just, you know, had lost trust. He had lost faith in the Marvel Cinematic Universe because a lot of the content is just average. I'm not even going to say it's trash, but it's been now Doctor Strange. It was pretty close to trash to me. Yeah. You know, the first half of it, I was digging
I didn't like it.
But why not explore different worlds? We're in a multiverse. It's multiverse of madness. Where was the madness?
The madness was my review at the end of the movie. My feelings at the end of the movie. That was the madness.
And the Sam Raimi of it all, it just disturbed
Bro,
me.
We're tired of you and your homeboy in every movie.
Yeah, I love Bruce Campbell, but man, keep him on that.
A real end credit scene. That was disrespectful to the Marvel fans.
Yeah.
Like we always sit in the end of the movies for these end credit scenes. We always have our little shit talking about real Marvel fans laughing at the fake ones who just get up and leave because they're just, you know, whatever. You betrayed my trust there more than anything. When you made me wait just for that stupid shit to end because you and your fucking love twist with your homeboy.
Right.
What the fuck, bro?
Eternals had, as much as people dog Eternals had better post-credits scenes than Doctor Strange. And this is supposed to be your new premier top tier guy, your leader, because Captain Marvel isn't it. No. Captain Marvel, the casting on that was terrible in my opinion. And then got too politicized.
And then Chadwick died, so then Black Panther can't be it. Listen, y'all better hope Anthony Mackie ain't slapping bitches behind the camera, son. And you get from Ezra Miller out of the industry or something. Because the fucking fourth Captain America might be your last chance of giving us somebody to really give a fuck about.
Man.
Because, I mean...
Who's coming out next week? That's what all my hopes... prayers, dreams for the MCU getting back on track. Because honestly, Phase 4 been some mid-grade. Phase 4 been some mid.
There's been some
you know
popcorn
what I'm
in the
saying?
2000s.
You know when that person said they had that loud pack and they showed up with that popcorn?
Yeah.
Look here, that's what's going on.
You still a hoe for that.
Phase 4. And I think they know they're in trouble because Feige is having to say, "Oh, it's coming. There's coming an announcement."
Well, the problem is too, you can't really tie your fucking your treasure to this horse of Thor because this is the fourth Thor.
Yeah.
Right. The only reason why I say you can possibly tie it to Captain America is because we can get a new trilogy of Captain America, but it's a different person.
Right.
They're not giving us 3 more Thor movies, bro.
I'm saying Thor, they're giving us one more to complete Taika Waititi's trilogy. Yeah. He wants to complete a trilogy. So there'll be one more Thor after this.
And even that, and don't get me wrong, I love his twist on it. Ragnarok, one of my favorite. Yeah. I'm excited for Love and Thunder, right? But even his shit, it's not... I'm not tying my horse to it. It's not Iron Man. You know what I'm saying? It's not. It's something where I go to get a release and have fun with the characters.
Spider-Man really is the one right now. He's the only one
But he
left.
Can't be because he's half Sony.
He's Sony, right? He's all Sony. Really,
well, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's like...
outside of Spider-Man, when I look around, Thor is the only one. And to me, for me personally, as far as this movie could restore my faith in the MCU. For the simple fact, hopefully they don't focus too much on the big overarching.
At best,
I'm kind of tired of the big overarching stories.
At best, it's buying time for some better overarching.
But if it's a good movie, you give me a good, solid Thor movie.
Yeah, please just don't give me another Doctor Strange. Like, I don't want to leave the movie mad again.
Right.
Like that, for real, was disappointed as fuck in that.
Yeah.
You know, and even the gym homie, the Asian dude, came with us to the movie. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the dude at the gym.
You heard me. Man, we got.
I was upset. I was upset.
We're at the theater, and as guys do, we keep a seat in between us. You know what I'm saying? So this Asian gentleman comes up, sits right at the end, right before the movie starts. Right
last minute, I gotta move my popcorn and shit.
Sits, I got my popcorn stashed there. We got our popcorn set up, whatever. He comes, we gotta move the popcorn, all our snacks and whatnot. He sits down, and this guy is like completely comfortable.
Yeah.
I'm talking about
leg cross, high cross, not the flat cross, the one like the women do where it goes all the way over but comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like the white man with the pipe. And he just boomed the whole movie. No reactions, no excitement, no sadness.
We're talking to each other over him. And he's still just like...
He's not even mad that we talking over him either.
So we always...
I'm like, hey, Joe, you saw that shit? Yeah. That was so-and-so.
Hey, it was just an experience, man. It was crazy. But
overall, I left it unhappy. And I don't want to leave Thor unhappy.
Yeah.
Now,
but see, Thor, they're showing me what I've been wanting from Thor from day one, and that's the fantasy elements.
Yeah.
I want to see the angel pirate going through space,
the goats
riding his goats. You know, what's it, Nasher and
I don't know their names, but I'm excited for him. Yeah. That's funny.
I'm excited. I want to see that happen. Yeah. I want to see him, just
his little red leather fucking vest he's rocking for a little while and shit.
Shout out to Thunderstrike, in the 80s. He giving a little 80s vibe.
Shout out to the gym vibe. He goes from dad bod, you know what I'm saying, to God bod. I like that in the previews.
Oh,
that was pretty cool.
Yeah, the preview was amazing, man. I like to get into the trailer a little bit. We got it on the screen, we doing it big now. You know what I'm saying?
Some slight.
Running the trailer right now. I'm loving the dedication. They're saying that it's somewhat digital, but
it has to be to give us this sort of fantasy.
No. The muscles on Jane.
Oh.
But they put those dots on the men as well. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to give a little digital enhancement. I just got to salute out to Natalie Portman. Shout out to Natalie Portman. She's been a crush since the Professional way back in the days. I never thought that she could get yoked like that, man.
Well, first of all, she's not yoked. I've mentioned that a couple of times.
Man, you gave it up to me that she was, man,
no,
she had
the dots came out and I realized the muscles
now
is faker
the muscles ain't fake. They're not fake.
The fake, dog. She's not real.
No,
shouts to all the real women in the gym putting the work in.
All of them use the dots for special effects, bro.
Yeah, and her special effects happen to be muscles.
No, you could see on the picture that her guns was big already.
No, she was chubby, bro.
Man, get out of here.
She got flabby arms.
Get out of here,
She don't do any tricep work.
Listen,
right?
You're
lazy.
Too much.
You get paid too much money to be that lazy.
He's a damn lunkhead, man.
You get paid too much money to be that
lazy.
lazy.
What are you most excited about for Thor?
For Thor, you know what? Low key. Okay. I'm kind of interested, I should say, instead of excited, to see how they're going to hand off the Guardians. Because somewhere in this movie, they're going to separate him from them.
When he walks away, remember?
Yeah, but I'm saying, what are they going to, like, where are they going to go now?
Yeah.
Right? How are they going to just make it to where they just kind of disappear in the background? Or are they going to give us a reason why they go? They're going to make it, are they going to make me interested in seeing the next Guardian movie?
Yeah, it's going to have to.
Because I'm going to keep it a bean. The second Guardian movie, I wasn't a fan of. The first one, bro, you got me, son. The second one,
I dropped one because I got a stepdaddy. And when that man said he might have been your pappy, but I'm your daddy or however.
Listen, I feel you.
On waterworks.
Hey, emotional scene when all the Ravagers came to the funeral. I'm with you. God. But I'm talking about the overall movie. The overall movie, I dug
the whole movie. They went to the alien whorehouse. Like, who else besides James Gunn is going to give us that in the MCU? You're at an alien whorehouse. And then you get ran up on.
Well, then maybe he should have directed Doctor Strange instead of Sam Raimi. I hope Sam Raimi steps away from the MCU.
They should have kept the original director. Forgive me, I don't remember his name. I want to say Darren something. But they should have kept him because he wanted to do Nightmare. You could have did a lot of similar things. You didn't have to get into this multiverse and all this bullshit as far as kind of pandering to the fans. I'm not feeling Sam Raimi anymore
behind the camera, bro.
No, man. You took 10 years off and there was a reason. Stay retired. Just,
And you thought we was going to ha at you bringing your boy back.
Oh, man.
And then you thought that the end credit scene was finna be a knee-slapping moment, and you pissed me the fuck off.
I could have let the Bruce Campbell appearance slide because that's what he does in all of his movies. The pizza ball thing, okay, it's funny for a couple minutes. For one, y'all cut out a lot of that movie, but you kept that extended scene with the pizza ball guy. You dig what I'm saying? You could have made that scene very much shorter and made it better, and then did another end credit without. Listen, why do we have to revisit that?
Sam Raimi's not it anymore.
No,
he's not. He's not, and they need to understand that. And Feige needs to quit being fucking lazy. Man. I understand that sometimes everybody's dream is to make whatever it is they're working become autonomous, so they can just sit back, reap the benefits of what they sown. The problem is this shit don't work without you.
And you tricked off the guy who could make it work, who's shown that he can create a universe and do something with it in James Gunn. Now he's over at DC, and watching the next coming years, I've got full confidence that DC is about to kick Marvel's ass.
Because it's going to be a different way.
That might be a hot take.
I think if you look at it in a different way, then I can agree with that statement because they're not doing it storyline, chronological, piece by piece, this ties to this the way Marvel does. And if they can continue to do it that way and just produce solid movies, I can rock with that. I can rock with a Joker movie that has nothing to do with anything besides just the characters being from your universe.
$1 billion.
You know what I'm saying? Boom. I can deal with you convincing me that the Twilight Kid is actually fucking a little gothic Bruce Wayne, right? In his feelings, it's like, oh, okay, I can see that. The Riddler was nice.
If you still have this universe over here, that's a cinematic universe,
or
this TV universe,
maybe, but you're gonna have to
care for.
You got to start over, dog. The Justice League shit is done.
This is what I'm saying, though. I'm saying that they've been able to maintain now the quality.
Yeah.
We're taking quality out.
You can literally give me another 2 Aquaman movies. I'll go watch them as long as Amber Heard ain't in them.
Listen, I'm
tracking.
Gone.
I just had to put that out there because fuck that weird bitch.
But do you think they should recast or just?
Yeah.
I think don't take Mira out.
Bro,
I like
put
Mira,
the chick from Game of Thrones in.
Too easy.
That's too easy.
Yeah.
We give her red hair. We put her in there.
Yeah.
She's in the game.
Oh, and then you're putting Khal Drogo and
right
Khaleesi
back with her.
Together.
Listen, you got a whole fan base excited to see this silly shit. Like
House of the Dragons coming soon. Can't wait to see that.
Listen, that's too easy of a fix, bro. There's no reason why you have to say the whole character can't be in the movie no more. Listen, if I could take Don Cheadle replacing Terrence Howard, I can take. What's her name? Emily Clark, I believe.
I'm
sorry. Okay. Yeah. I could take her replacing the poop shooter on the fucking on the bed sheets, right? That's too easy, bro.
Right.
That's way too easy. Give me that. I will move forward like I can't even tell. Okay. Like I'm on your team on that one. You ain't gotta work your way around. How we gonna write this character out? You ain't even gotta do all that. No. Emily Clark, ma'am, you need some work. We got some for you. We put it right there. We move forward. All right. It's not even that.
But I'm more excited for what DC is going to do than I am for Marvel. I'm excited for this Blue Beetle movie. Batgirl,
because the fucking
image was the
outfit looks fire,
amazing,
and I don't even know shit about Blue Beetle, and I'm excited for it. I'm like, I'm rocking with that.
Yeah, because it's something different. And then the thing of the strength. There was a weakness of DC. That's why I said they can do the cinema, because they've done it.
Yeah.
Not well, but they've done the cinematic universe while also having Joker out, $1 billion film, while also having the CW TV universe.
And we're already tracking that we're going to get the HBO show for Penguin.
That's what I was about to say. But you also had DC Universe with Harley Quinn's show, which is awesome, the animated show.
The animated one?
Titans and
I'm about
some
to
of
say
the other
Birds of Prey, the movie.
Yeah, no. I'm talking about the animated Harley Quinn show. Amazing show.
Yeah.
And if they can lean more so that way on, say, okay, it's on your streaming platform, it's on your HBO Max. So you take HBO Max and you take, let's bring Superman and Lois over from CW. Let's take Harley Quinn. And let's add the Penguin show. Let's add the Gotham PD show. Let's add the Green Lantern. Green Lantern Corps.
Bro, listen, I think that they just don't want to fuck it up. I think that, eventually we're going to have to get a Green Lantern. I think they're a little nervous.
Oh, yeah, they're scared.
I think they're like, we don't want to.
Right now, Zaslav is, from Discovery, is.
But I would be shot to Raul. Raul has been talking Green Lantern for the longest. He's been wanting to see it.
Yeah.
I'm rocking with it. Give me Jon Stewart.
Oh, man.
Right? You could have gave me the motherfucker from Umbrella Academy as Jon Stewart. Could have kept his shirt on. He had the right shape. He could have played that. Would have been just fine.
Check this out.
Instead, you ruined him.
He's a little short. Now, granted, he's a little short. But what about Franklin from Snowfall?
You'd have to pack way too much more muscle on him.
Yeah.
That'd be a fucking year-long life change for this guy.
Jonathan Majors would be nice as.
Yeah, but he's probably busy.
Yeah, he's busy.
I would think his character that he signed on for.
Who else would you? I don't want somebody like an Idris Elba or Denzel.
They're talking about Idris again as 007, and I'm rocking with it. Shout out to Willie with 007.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I'm rocking with it. Not all British folks are white.
No, they're not.
I'm just saying.
But that particular character was written. It's part of their character that he's a white man.
No, I get it. We did have that talk.
Yeah,
but,
we had that discussion. So
then make him 005 and just give him a movie.
Well, it's a classification, so he might be 007. You just ain't James Bond.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm rocking with that.
Else. Like in the last one, wasn't the black lady? She was the classification of 007, and she kind of took his spot or something like that.
Yeah.
So they kind of did it a little bit already. I seen him in Hobbs and Shaw. That was cool, but I'm looking for that next generation.
Well, that's why I said you have to find somebody like the guy from Umbrella Academy.
I think we did say that. What's his name? John Boyega. Boyega from Star Wars.
Oh.
Man, Finn.
He
ain't been doing nothing, and the boy can act.
That's kind of a reason why he ain't been doing shit.
Well, he can act, though. And the reason why he ain't been doing nothing is his political views and stuff. Well, he's been speaking up on. Over in Britain, that ain't got nothing to do with us Americans. You know what I'm saying?
No. I'm just saying, if you're gonna do shit that causes you to risk your career, right?
Well, that's with Disney. This is WB. Come on, sign up with WB now.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
hey.
I give the kid a shot.
Star Wars shitted on him anyway, so come on.
Because that's the reason why Black Panther, Shuri, with her political views, causing issues at work and shit like that. Like, can we just leave that shit at the house?
But you gotta find somebody that's relatively unknown to.
It would be nice.
I know he's been in Star Wars. I know he's not an unknown.
But he's still kind of unknown because they lied to us when they advertised Finn.
Exactly.
We thought we was getting a Black Jedi and we got a fucking Stormtrooper traitor.
I'm so tired of the Skywalker family, bro. Like, is they the only ones that apply to? One of my favorites, Rebels. It ain't got no real link to the Skywalker. Like, tell other stories in this universe. That's why Mandalorian was so dope. It was like, what? Yoda species? Oh.
But that's why I rock with Kenobi so hard, because it's focused more on Kenobi. You're going to see some Skywalkers, obviously. I mean, they're around in this time.
I'm tired.
Right? And Vader himself is a Skywalker.
Yeah.
But just being able to focus on Obi is so fire.
Okay.
To me, the Kenobi series hits me right in the feels. Right, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I haven't finished it yet, so I won't speak on it. I'll reserve judgment on that. You know,
I'm rocking with it. Yeah. I'm rocking with it.
So you've said. So you've stated.
I'm rocking with it. I'm rocking with The Boys.
Yeah, The Boys is amazing. Let's get into The Boys. We haven't even talked about.
Yeah, we only touched earlier on Homelander's acting, and I just want to say that again. The dude's fucking killing it. Phenomenal. That scene when he's talking to himself in the mirror.
Yeah.
Son. Yeah. This dude is fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
He's phenomenal. And he makes me believe him. I haven't hated a character this much since I hated Lawrence Fishburne as Ike Turner.
Okay.
You understand? Okay. I grew up, I hated him. When he came back again as Morbius, it took me a while. I was still a kid, so I'm still like, nigga, that he was beating on Tina last time I seen him. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
So, like, when you play the role so well, you can make, you know what I mean? It's a testament to the acting.
Old girl that played Cersei. She's probably the last actor I've, like, hated. Like, your character, I hate you. You and Joffrey, you like your whole kin, your whole bloodline. I do not like none of y'all.
Man, I'm telling you.
He kind of has this, like, intimidation thing more so than even, like, I hate you. It's like this tension, like,
dude, and and there's so many different emotions, because the ones where he's by himself and he's doubting himself and he's like, what the fuck? Like, and he's just like, and then the ones where he's intimidating other people, and he's like...
It was just how intimidating how terrifying would it be to actually have a Superman?
That was crazy that.
No, just to have... Because even if he's a good guy, good people have bad days. You know what I'm saying? That's what I love about...
Throw your car across the goddamn...
Yeah. Like on The Boys, he said that Soldier Boy threw the car through his house and killed his grandfather. You know what I'm saying? Like,
imagine Superman mad because a fly got in his eye as he was fucking...
Bro, remember the Daredevil on the season 2, and he just pop and did his ears. You know what I'm saying? And destroyed the superpower. You know, just blew his ears out. You know what I mean? Like, the stuff he does, I mean, look at how he slaughtered old boy this season. Sound, what was it? Sound?
Sonic, whatever the fuck. That's how little relevant he was. God damn it, he died like a motherfucker, bro.
Man, look here, that was.
And that's a testament to what you were saying earlier about the shows. They're able to do so much with so little. That it's like, why is Marvel disappointing me with Multiverse of Madness? Right. You're trying to overcomplicate the story. Right. You're trying to give me 2 complex bars when I need a hit, a hit. Like you giving me, you know what I'm saying? You giving me lyrical, miracle, spiritual shit that I can't deal with right here. Because they were able to destroy this guy off camera, and you feel it.
Right.
You saw the body and you were like, holy shit. You didn't need the $2 million scene destroying all this animated shit and all the fake blood and all the... We did not need it to get your point across there. They're doing so much more with so much less.
The boys in Umbrella Academy, what they're doing with their budgets...
It's phenomenal. They're putting a clinic on. People need to take a step back and be like, holy shit, maybe let's do that. Maybe let's stop overcomplicating things.
And get some good writers.
And especially when you are the MCU, like, hold on, we got the budget, motherfucker. We Disney.
Right.
We should be doing wild shit.
Yeah. You're putting $150 million into a series, and the special effects are the least good, interesting thing about them.
You talking about Marvel?
Yeah,
it's Marvel. Yeah, her thing.
No, I'm just saying Marvel. Period on all their. I'm enjoying Miss Marvel. The budget again. That's why I commend the directors, the showrunners, because and I reference Bad Boy 4 because they're working with smaller budgets.
Yeah,
they know how to take a smaller budget and make it look good. They have a cinematic style. You notice when she sends text messages and the emojis are part of the screen.
Yeah.
It's so colorful and it's showing a new culture.
And that's so cheap probably too for them to just slap it on the screen.
You know, all things considered cheap.
They might
have did it for $50 million or something.
But for them,
as opposed to $150 million, the most interesting thing, and people, probably disagree because, Scarlet Vision, what was it? WandaVision was one of my favorite series. But the most interesting parts weren't the special effects and stuff. You know what I'm saying? The most interesting parts to me were the story development. What's going on?
Well, I was gonna say they still gave a fuck about writing a story.
Right.
That's why you were able to give me a black and white episode, which turned people like me off in the very beginning because we're like, what the fuck's going on, right? But you were able to take that and go all the way to the Hex.
Right.
With the storyline, because you gave a fuck about your story. That's why I was excited to see the Scarlet Witch later, and it was like, what the fuck did y'all do to her?
It's bullshit that they let, to me, the pandemic. I would have preferred Marvel quit being greedy bastards, and even though I was mad at the boys in the Umbrella Academy for taking a 2-year-long break, I respect it now.
Because of the great quality.
You changed up so many of your shows. For one, we're talking about WandaVision. Doctor Strange was supposed to be in WandaVision. He was the one supposed to be sending those messages that were the commercials to Wanda and stuff. How much more sense does that automatically make? It makes great sense as opposed to, oh yeah, what happened to Westview? I ain't worried about that.
Yeah.
Like, come on, you supposed to be.
There was so much there. That was
Supreme. We thought, before we find
they
out.
They disrespected the fuck out of the title of Sorcerer Supreme. First of all, why are you gonna give it to somebody, man? He's not the Sorcerer Supreme.
Listen, I understand he's filling in, but show that he's been filling in and achieving. He's not dead, so he's.
He's sparring with Abomination.
You got him doing is the whip everywhere. Come on, man. He knows more skills and has more magic than that.
Yeah.
But they're not thinking through things like that. And then another thing that it affected was Multiverse of Madness. And Spider-Man. Multiverse was supposed to come out first, then Spider-Man. It was supposed to, introduce America.
And some people's argument about Spider-Man is the only reason why we fucked with it was the nostalgia of it all.
Right.
And if so be it.
They did it so well.
So be it, motherfucker. Shit.
But think about how much better the story would have been if it made sense. Because think about how many times after the movie you was like, when I watched Doctor Strange, but I thought I didn't remember and how the universe was coming through. But I thought, what about Loki? And then Scott, like how y'all tied it in? It was supposed to be one.
Every big business that realizes that the demand will always be higher than the supply, they start to give you cheap product.
Right.
Because they know that you have to come back. Yeah. You have to.
But you don't.
Well,
if you want
for now, people are still going to, and they know that.
The numbers, I think, are going to start
Even those of us who drop, for every one Blerd / nerd who drops, there's 2 more newbies who just started. Started. Oh, I like the previews for this one. And just now showed up, and they got them for 5 movies
But then you got that intimidation factor of, I got to go watch 20-some-odd movies before I watch this new one. If I'm a newbie, if I'm a normie, and I come into something, I can say, here's a new Batman. Let me just go watch this new Batman. And a lot of normies didn't like it as much. Some said they didn't. I loved it.
How many newbies cried when they had to watch fucking 8 other Star Wars movies to watch the new one that came out? Motherfuckers is gonna do what they want to do, Joe.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I think the numbers are gonna.
The problem is that the newbies are gonna get attracted by the bright lights in the trailer.
But you went to business. Cool. Listen, you went to business. In business, if you oversaturate that market, then you're overcompensating for that demand. Demand is going to decrease. You dig what I'm saying? Then you're going to have to drop your prices to try to get this.
Well, they're oversaturating it.
Bruh, they're oversaturated. To me, they're coming out with too many movies. They need to slow down, find the proper director. We've already seen with Eternals, Chloe Zhao wasn't the right director. I thought it was beautiful, cinematic, how she shot it, but the storyline could have been tighter. It was a good movie. It wasn't great.
Listen,
that's the problem. We're getting too many
one?
good movies. Eternals. We're getting
which
too
could have
many
been a
good,
show.
Huh?
Some of these good movies that aren't great.
I think the
you could give me a 6-part show
of that she had. You know, it made sense, but it would have been good as a 6-part series. Take some of these obscure people, make those in the series.
Because if you could have made that a 6-part series, right? The movie is less than 3 hours, right? And you could have gave me an episode of Gilgamesh and what's her face when he's trying to help her out, get her memory.
Or Star Fox come in at the end.
You can give me an episode of who the fuck Star Fox is and why it matters that he's showing up at the end. Like, because even somebody like me was like, I don't even know who the fuck the Eternals are, bro. And then the little bit that I went to find out, y'all did nothing alike that. Now they're robots and fucking, so it's like, huh?
Yeah.
You could have gave me that in a TV show.
Well, they didn't want to be too much like Inhumans. You got X-Men that are coming, Fantastic Four and things like that.
Speaking of Inhumans, we are glancing over the Illuminati and the disrespect.
Say, man, it's a reason we're glancing over the Illuminati. And the
disrespectful what happened
I forgot that we hadn't even discussed that.
It's disrespectful what happened there.
Man, I want to try to keep it positive.
It's like,
but it's rough. It's hard.
Seeing Patrick Stewart get in the fucking chair,
man,
just to go out the way he did.
Yeah,
it's like watching your favorite boxer go out for a fight and he's been done 6 fights ago. It's like watching the end of Muhammad Ali, the end of Mike Tyson. It's like, just please don't go out there. Don't do this to yourself.
Bruh, and then for her to beat him that easily on the astral plane.
Get the fuck out of here. You're mad disrespectful, bro. You're mad disrespectful.
Come on, man. I could see, okay, even her winning. But to dominate and do him like that.
Just sneak up on him. He ain't shit.
Come on, and you got another one right there.
Reed Richards is spaghetti now.
He would have unlocked the Scarlet Witch that's in this bitch.
To help him out.
You know what I'm saying? To help him out. Help me. Get this hoe off me. You feel me? Don't get me started.
It was disrespectful.
It's so disrespectful to Reed Richards. Listen, Krasinski is not it. He is not it.
Contrary to all of our belief,
man.
Because I too said,
I was with it.
Give me him, put it in there.
John Krasinski is not.
Thank you, right? You gave us fanfare, okay? But whenever you bring the Fantastic Four back, just different multiverse, it gives a different dude.
Yeah.
He wasn't it. It didn't work. And then you wrote it dumb as well, too, because he's not stupid. He's not going to tell her that Black Bolt's only power is that when he fucking speaks, he can kill her, and just give it away. Hey, if he says a word, he'll kill you. And then you crunch his fucking head. He's not that dumb, bro. What are we talking about here?
Right.
We're talking about an arrogant motherfucker who would talk shit to Tony Stark if he was in the same room with him. And he's dumb?
Right. Here to analyze that 10 ways from Sunday.
I'm glad they gave us even a little bit, though, of Captain Britain seeing Peggy throw the shield a little bit. I ain't mad at it.
But if she could have been half the motherfucker she was on What If.
I was about to say, because her What If episode was fire.
Don't give us that level of competency, of action, of sickness, of just badassery. And then come to the movie, and she's not doing nothing but getting chopped in half.
Well, that's why we were so upset with the Doctor Strange, too, because that What If episode of Doctor Strange was phenomenal.
Fire.
Phenomenal.
Man.
So then we come to the movie thinking, oh, now you got live action. Yeah. Now we're going to get to see you do it like that. Man. And they're like, nah. We got Sam Raimi.
Nah.
We're just going to cut all the corners, not one or two of them. Every corner on the way there. We're cutting it out. We're driving a straight line. I don't care what series says. We ain't making no turns.
He got
and Bruce is in the car with me, of course.
Man, of course. Hell, he always gonna be in the car.
Like, dude,
that's
for
just the
what?
way it goes, man. So where do you think where does the MCU go from here? What would you like to see? Let me put it like that. What would you like to see happen? Because it looks like everybody's saying Secret Wars. I damn near, and I love Secret Wars, especially the 80s version was one of my favorite. I really didn't delve into the Jonathan Hickman run in regards to Secret Wars 2, but...
I think Secret Wars helps them with continuity and storyline, because if something's off, they can always be like, oh, this was a fucking scroll. This motherfucker was a scroll.
Not Secret Invasion.
Oh, I'm thinking Secret Invasion.
Yeah, Secret Wars.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm thinking Secret Invasion might be the movie.
Well, that's a series. I don't think they're going to resolve too much in the series like that. You know what I'm saying? So I think, everything big is leading up to Secret Wars. And, they already said Kang is supposed to be the new big bad of this phase, which I don't know if that's going to actually even be true. But, so will they replace like the Beyonder or Doctor Doom and have Kang as the main?
Well, hold on, because didn't they just put out that Doom's supposed to be in the Black Panther?
Right.
So
we don't know.
And with the way that you introduce Kang, I can't really see him.
How would
I like to see what in specific?
How they
move forward. Considering how you introduced Thanos, how well that worked, I think you should dibble on your old blueprint. Okay, Kang can't be this new big bad. You gave us too much of him too early. He could be a problem, but I need somebody that leads up to, right? Yeah. If you do have Doom in a trailer, I could see you leading up to Doom. Because you can give us a Fantastic Four movie without giving us Doom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Or have him in the background, doing his thing.
Or that be his next end credit scene.
Right.
Being the end of the first Fantastic Four. Do that one properly.
Right.
Right.
And you heard how they were talking about using them in Black Panther, right? Namor goes to attack Black Panther, kills Black Panther, blah, blah, blah. And by the end, you find out that he's been manipulating the whole thing.
Doom has?
Been behind the
That's
scenes.
cool, because the way Namor is normally an anti-hero, so he do shitty things sometimes. So, I mean, you can kind of, that works in the story.
Yeah.
I can see that. I just think that you need to give me somebody, again, to be excited for. Now, I am excited for Kang, but like I said, you kind of shot your load a little early in giving us...
Well, that was Immortus. That wasn't Kang. You know what I'm saying? He's that remains.
Yeah, but it's like,
But Kang is a whole different, It's
going to be a problem. It's going to be a whole different thing.
And that's following the comics. Immortus was different. He is more of a softer side.
I think this Black Panther is going to be a very pivotal moment, because with losing your main character, like losing Chadwick, the way that, just drop of a dime type shit, right? To see how you recover from this, especially after you've been stumbling. Right? Because you hit a couple of good shows, you got a little cocky, you started doing the Conor McGregor walk, and then you tripped, and now you're like stumbling.
Yeah.
This is a very important movie for some people. Yeah. For some people, you already said, Thor's their last straw. Like, if y'all fuck up Thor, I'm out of here. For me, you still got me after this Thor, because Taika's going to get another one, and he was so fun in Ragnarok that I think this is going to be a fun, enjoyable movie. Yeah. That you're going to give me for another Thor, period, right? But I think as far as the storyline and me giving a fuck about the continuity, I think Black Panther is probably going to be very pivotal to that, because they're going to have to tie something together with this. They're going to have to draw our interest into something, because Doctor Strange isn't doing it. Yeah. And we're not interested in him no more. Scarlet Witch isn't some big bad that we're worried about no more. She just buried herself. Only way you make her important is you make Magneto come pull her out of the fucking mud and be like, I'm your real dad. Here's the
heard another
But you got to bring the mutants in for that, and that's when we get there, right? So the next upcoming, I think, pivotal moment, it's going to be Black Panther. How do you recover from that?
I think that with Gore the God Butcher, you're going to see the killing of the gods, right? I think that they're going to kill some gods. They're going to kill Bass. I've mentioned it 24/7, which is going to allow them to kill Black Panther, Chadwick Boseman. I think that'll resolve those issues. And I think somebody is gathering up those strings for Secret Wars. I don't even want to see that. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, what I would like to see, do like the comic books. You can have a whole event going on over here. Avengers always had events going over here. X-Men got events going over here. Yeah. And then I could just say, okay, fuck both of y'all and go read me a Daredevil story. You dig what I'm saying?
And that's what's cool about
they need to present
DC.
Those options.
That's what DC is doing. And then
that was my point.
Not everything has to be chronologically tied. It can be like, oh, when y'all was doing that, that's where you was, because we was over here doing it. Because people ask them questions when like, where the fuck was Captain Marvel when this and that was going down? Exactly. Well, it's like, they could have gave us a movie, showed us her fighting somebody else.
You got to answer that. Exactly. Out of universe, you got to constantly address it, because common sense tells you, like, Why? Why aren't this shit interacting more? You
know I'm with
saying?
that, and so, I think that takes a lot of pressure off, too.
Yeah, because all the connectivity, don't worry about. Moon Knight, to me, was good because it didn't have that connectivity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Moon Knight was excellent. Thor, I think it's going to be good because it's going to have, of course, it's going to have some good connectivity, but it's separate. Miss Marvel, I'm enjoying Miss Marvel. It's connected in the fact that she's a fangirl, but that's the only way.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah, that's it.
Shang-Chi. I like Shang-Chi.
I can't believe people were calling that mid-grade,
that's crazy. Shang-Chi is
y'all are disrespectful, bro. The escalation of power, the storyline. Yeah, y'all are fucking disrespectful.
Because Shang-Chi wasn't even my favorite character in his own movie. Give me the Mandarin. I fuck with him. Give him his sister.
Hey, fuck you, though. The fight scenes in the beginning, shout out to Jackie Chan, son. It was beautiful nods to Jackie Chan in that movie. That movie was fire. Man. So I'm with you on that. You can give me some of them. They don't have to all tie together. You can, because in that way, I know who these people are, and when you do need to bring them together for something fucking major, then you don't have to be like, oh, we're only together because with the last 3 criminals we've been fighting together. No, it could just be like, homie, you answered the call because Professor X told y'all something was coming. Reed Richards told y'all something was coming. You know, so-and-so told us something was coming, and it all told us right here.
Right. And we all here to battle the one thing. And then when we done, we go our separate ways.
We go our separate ways.
You know what I'm saying?
Peter Parker back, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man doing his own thing. He don't have to be.
That was dope how they did that as the origin trilogy. They like, y'all tired of the origin? Okay, we're going to give you 3 fucking origin movies. You know what I'm saying? You know, the cockiness of that, that's what I love about Marvel. Do more of that. Give me an Excalibur one-off movie. You know what I'm saying? Give me some of the. Give me a Swamp Thing. Swamp Thing? No, that's
Man Thing.
Man Thing is
Marvel.
Give me a movie about that, and I don't even dig that. But give me different things, and I think their biggest loss and what threw them off again. I'm going back to James Gunn. He was supposed to be in charge of their cosmic universe. They were going to split it to cosmic, and then over here like the Earth-based stuff. I don't know what they was going to do with Mystic, but they were going to split it. You know what I'm saying? I think, you see, Cosmic is pretty much shut down. You know, who, I don't know, it's a young black lady that's doing the Marvels. I hope she does a great job. I don't know, though. You know what I'm saying? She did Candyman, the new Candyman. I know Feige can find them. Hopefully he's found us another Russo's, you know, Russo brothers combo. Or,
Feige, you need to put some work in, dog. You're not retired, right? You're still getting paid. You still need to show up to fucking work. All right? It's just that simple.
I know
you want me to show up to the theater.
Yeah.
You want me and Joe to buy our seats fucking, 3 weeks early, right? You want Debo to shop to Nikki Fox. You want her to get, Blerd Gang in the theater, right? Then do your fucking job, bro. Man. Make it worthwhile.
I understand you want to feed the audience. You want to feed us what we want, that content. You know what I'm saying? But baby, give us that level. You got us addicted to the good stuff. You can't put the cut in it. You can't step on it now. You got to give us that good dope.
And don't worry, you don't got to get super dark because Homelander's holding it down over here with the boys. Right? I'm getting all the crazy shit I need over there.
Super dark.
But I'm getting all I need over there.
The Captain America with the shield, with the bloody shield.
Speaking of, they're still going to do a Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolts, Thunderbolts movie
with the actor dying. He's dead. He already died. Right.
But they could do it in honor of General Ross. You know what I'm saying? You could do something like that.
So we're talking about a recast?
No. Say in memory
DC?
of. No, listen to what I'm saying. General Ross is dead. In memory of General Ross.
Oh, and then just call it the Thunderbolts?
Thunderbolt.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
That's an easy fix. That's an easy fix.
But you don't get Red Hulk.
Huh?
You don't get the Red Hulk.
You don't. You just get somebody else. Maybe have his son.
I want to see a Red Hulk. I definitely want to see a Red Hulk.
Get his son or get some other asshole, military guy.
Speaking of Hulk, She-Hulk coming.
Yeah, we'll see.
Hopefully they fix regular Hulk in this series. Because Professor Hulk, they can take back wherever the fuck they found him.
I've heard that a million times. Just show me. I'm at that point with it. You know what I'm saying? I think She-Hulk's going to be good. But as far as Professor Hulk, I just have to see it happen.
I'm tired of him.
And he ain't even been around that
corny.
long. But it's like, it's just lame. It's lame. I'm not a big Ruffalo fan like that. I loved Edward Norton in the role. He brought a lot to me that Ruffalo doesn't. He actually looks like a scientist to me when he was doing the science and stuff. He kind of
yeah, but he's a dickhead in real life, apparently.
Hey,
so.
you know, no. The thing was they initially gave him a certain amount of control. He was writing, he was helping with directing and everything. You dig what I'm saying? But then when they trying to pull it back because they wanted to tie in now, well, you're changing the rules. That's not what you agreed to. You dig what I'm saying? He doesn't get this asshole label from anywhere else. So who's the asshole?
I mean, but also when
he's been in a lot of movies and worked with a lot of top tier actors.
I ain't seen him in a while.
Oh, Edward Norton? Oh, he's acting. He's acting. I can pull up the IMDb, but yeah.
I love how you'd have to pull it up, though, instead of being like, he was just
because, you know, he does obscure type movies. He always has. He's not like a blockbuster movie guy. He never has been. I mean, think about his biggest ones.
Was that one?
Are American History X.
Yeah.
The first one, Primal, was the one with him and Sean Connery. Primal Instinct, I think, where he's the serial killing choir boy. What's my Fight Club? You know what I'm saying?
Classic.
Like, come on, man. All these I just named them is classic movies, man.
They're all in the 90s, though. Settle down.
You know, hey, the 90s. You the one that said that was the peak of civilization.
It was the peak of the civilization, but that doesn't.
Hey, that applies to the movies.
That doesn't justify anything.
That applies to the movies.
Well, I don't know, because special effects sucked back then.
They did, but for the time, you know, we're excited about it. It was exciting to be able to even access these type of worlds and stuff. You know what I mean? To give IP life and breathe life into it, because that was like Harry Potter and stuff was coming out. Like, it was some crazy stuff. Or when did Harry Potter came? Late 90s, early 2000s. The first one. Look, man.
I love how much it. Listen,
we gotta
first one
do
probably
a
came
Google
out.
check.
I'm
The
gonna
first
guess.
Google check.
I'm gonna guess. 02.
Production.
First Harry Potter movie. 02.
Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
Yeah.
When did that come out? 2001.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I said late 90s, early 2000s.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know, so around that time, you know, there was a lot of development in
and I wasn't even a Harry Potter guy. I think I watched the first one. In school, I read the first one.
I read the book, and that was it. It was a
But
wrap.
then I couldn't keep reading. It was too long for me. I didn't like reading back then. I didn't have the same, like now that I could sit down and read a book.
Yeah.
I didn't like that back then.
Man, I hate that I don't
Silly
read as
me.
much as
I was
used
missing
to.
out.
Yeah.
Reading books is actually dope.
Man,
Tell your kids it's fire.
Read
They're not.
books.
Hey, being a nerd, ain't nothing wrong with it. They want a book, buy them a book. You understand me? Teach them how to read.
Man,
my daughter learned how to read.
At the book fair.
Hey, my daughter learned how to read. She loved a book fair.
Man, look here, man. Ain't nothing like a book fair flex.
Listen, because once they learn how to read, then we can get them on these comics.
Yeah.
Then they come to the movies with us and they know who they are.
Knowledgeable. They can be the Blerd that's in there, you know, in the comics.
Yeah.
That's not how it goes.
That's not how it goes.
Man, that's going to wrap it up for us, man. We're going to come back. We got a new format, like we said.
Yes, sir.
Broadcasting live to you from JPL Productions, JPL Studios, right here in Lawton, Oklahoma. It's a beautiful thing, man. Step your game up. Holla at them. Come do your show up here. You know what I'm saying? We getting it in. It's a new era.
Yes,
Blerd
sir.
Gang, baby. For Young Dro, I'm Joe Biggs. You got anything else?
I ain't got nothing for you, baby.
We out of here, man. Till next time. Y'all tune in.